Then no, don't forget you, hey. Feel let it go, Brady, hey. None of that shit gon' change you, hey. Young fly forever's a dream, hey. You can't match this shit. We on different time, hey. This a magnificent dream.
Young fly forever, we drippin' wherever. Sweat is a sweater, the jacket is leather. We came from the bottom, we coppin' whatever. And so cold, I'm freezing your shelter. I drip and I drop, my wrist got a clog. Young fly forever, I just cannot stop. This job is a bop, her booty gon' pop.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. It's Fanatical Massholes show. You know, for the fans, by a fellow fan. This ain't the barbershop. They talk sports, they already do that. This ain't the cooler talk, they already do that. Just two sports fans, man, just talking shit, man. You know what I mean? We all do it, except we ain't doing it in our heads and we ain't doing it in front of at our crib or at our house. You know what I'm saying? We doing it on wax for y'all to see. I am Mizzo. My man, Insane Lex, joining me.
What it do?
You know
What it do? What it
as
do? What it do?
As we do every Friday, you know what I mean? And also Wednesdays, you catch us on Straight Drop Viral. Let me get that right.
Yes,
Saturdays
indeed.
on
Yes,
this
indeed.
show. You know what I'm saying? You know, before we get into it, let me thank my sponsors. You're gonna get a plate. Hit up my man Timothy Brunfield. Fat Boy 508. He was just in Quincy yesterday. He's gonna be there all semester. Fried lobster tail, Cajun wings, lobster mac and cheese, plain mac and cheese. He caters. Hit him up. Timothy Brunfield on Facebook. Timothy D. Brunfield on Facebook as well. You're looking to get some clothes, you know, some new either urban gear, some casual, or some stuff for your interview, or you going to the prom, whatever you for kids, or you going out, you know, going out dancing, you know what I mean? Salsa, pachanga, all that good stuff. Hit up my man Charles Price, aka C's Black, Young Fly Forever, Young_Fly_Forever, 508, www.youngflyforever.com. They'll take care of you. We also got a store in Hamilton Street, 81 Hamilton Street, Southbridge, Massachusetts. Go check them out. Support the local business. And obviously, like, subscribe, share, comment, support our movement. All right, Lex, let's get into it. So we had a few teams lose last week in the playoffs. Last week, Sasso and I, Pac-Man, we did our tight eye for all the teams that lost, that didn't even make the playoffs.
Yeah.
This season, so now this week, it's the teams that lost. So I'm going to run through the 6 teams. We're going to see. Now we're going to tell them fans of them teams, if we were their fan base, if we tight or we how their season ended. Start with the Cleveland Browns. Browns got their ass whooped last week. Texans put it to them. I believe the score was 48-16 or something like that. Let me make sure I get it right. Let's make sure I get this right. Hold on 1 second. Let me run through the scores. Yeah, 45-14 they lost to the Texans. Browns did. Lex, if you a fan of the Browns, how you feeling about the season? Tight or you out?
Listen, I'm a first say I'm a fan of the AFC. You know what I mean? Even though I'm in the Midwest, don't get it twisted. I've always been a fan of the AFC. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So the Browns, I thought was really gonna be something at the beginning of the year, just because the rookies that they had, but they suffered a lot of injuries. And let's just put this out here right now. A lot of these teams only got in the playoffs just barely, and their teams was only about like 500 in the standings, so they won their division. They got lucky. But I kind of seen the Texans. The Texans been on a little bit of a hot streak. I kind of already seen that happening, that they was gonna get smashed and put out real quick. That was the end of that.
All right. So you good if you're a fan, then how they season ended?
Yeah, but I'm gonna say we just go through the other losses, and then I give my final opinion on that shit, bro. You know what I mean?
Well, here we go. Let me show you how we do it. If I'm a Browns fan, I'm tight.
Okay.
I'm actually, you know what? Yeah, I'm tight because you had better expectations. I picked them to make the playoffs. I'm glad they did. Now, even though, yes, they won their 4th-string quarterback, still, this season should have played a lot better. Their defense, I mean, the way they lost, I'm saying, man, their defense was too good to lose like that. They played it's night and day how they play on the road and how they play at home. And they got smashed. I was watching that game. Every time I looked up, Texas was throwing bombs on them. Yeah, I'm tight.
See, at the same time, if you are a fan out there, you still can't really be tight about it just because on how their season went, and they got lucky to even get that far.
True indeed.
You know what I mean? So it's like anybody out there that's really a Browns fan, and like I said, at the beginning of the season, I thought they was really going to come out and do something, but they had a lot of injuries. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So at the end of the day, should nobody really even be tight? They got lucky and still made it that far, even though they lost. Point blank, period.
Right. I'm tight. Anyway, so Dolphins. The Dolphins put up a lackluster performance against the Chiefs, lost 27-26-7. How you feeling, man, if you're a Dolphins fan today?
Now, if I'm a Dolphins fan, I'm pissed. Just for the simple fact, excuse me, the Dolphins had a good-ass year.
Mm-hmm.
But we seen Kansas City kind of go through some shit. So I'm gonna say I'm disappointed if I'm a Dolphins fan just for the fact how many points they was putting up each game. They was smashing through motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying, to get that far. But better be on the lookout for them next year, though. That's a fact. You know what I mean? So I'm tight about that. But they played a top-notch team. But even though Kansas City was looking a little questionable too, you know what I mean? So, but shout out to Miami Dolphins. They're gonna be something to look out for next year. I'm tight about that. I didn't expect them to lose that.
Yeah, I'm tight too, man. I mean, I disappointed end to the season. I mean, the real part about the biggest picture is they didn't beat any good teams. That was the part. Any team with winning records, they struggled against, and it just showed.
Right.
Like I had confidence in them. I took them with the points, and they let me down. They obviously cost me money, but I mean, they let me down, and they didn't get it done against the Chiefs. So yeah, I'm disappointed how the season ended. Again, yes, they had a lot of injuries on defense, so hopefully they get that back right, get it together. But yeah, I'm tight. I'm tight.
And then let me add this quick note that I just learned: the NFL lost 10 million to 12 million viewers by broadcasting that Dolphins Chief game on the I think it's on the
Peacock,
Roku,
yeah, on Peacock.
Yeah, they lost so much bread. You know what I'm saying? Just doing that. So
stupid. It was dumb as hell. I don't even know why they did that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you already messed it up with putting on Amazon Prime. I got Amazon Prime because I got Amazon. But not everybody got Amazon. Not everybody rocked with Amazon like that.
Right.
But anyway, yeah, I'm hearing you. They lost double on that. NFL did too. All right, Cowboys. The Cowboys. The Cowboys got their ass whooped by not your Packers. You know what I mean? 48-32. It wasn't even that close. It was 48-16 in the fourth quarter. Yo, Lex, if you're a Cowboys fan right now, how you feeling? How you feeling?
Off top, the Cowboys had plenty of controversy this year, especially with Jerry Jones. You know what I'm saying? When that photo arose to him back in the, I think that was the 60s. You know what I'm saying? For stopping black kids from going to school. You know what I'm saying? So it's been a lot of controversy on them. Everybody, I know plenty of Cowboys fans. Plenty of them.
They're all over.
And I can't even lie. Growing up as a shorty, if you taking it back to the 90s with Troy Aikman, Michael Irvin, Deion Sanders, all them, Emmitt Smith.
Yeah, you had to.
So you had to be. You know what I'm saying? But they need to change everything. Now, don't get it twisted. The Packers went in there and they stood on business. But when I look at that final score, either they just the Packers might have just been like, well, they're not going to catch up in the first place. We'll just let them get these points in. Or Dallas really, really didn't give up and still fought it out to make it sure like it wasn't going to be just a shutout. But Cowboys fans, I know y'all is tight right now. They got their ass whooped. All that expectation bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Jerry Jones, all that controversy with him. The Cowboys need to do a whole 360 for next year. In general, you know what I'm saying? Some of the players I think they should keep. I'm thinking it's really the coaching.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think it's the coaching. But if you're a Cowboys fan, y'all fucked up. See you next year.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm a Cowboys fan, I'm tight. I had them in the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? And listen, for them to lose like that to the youngest team in the league, Packers didn't barely get in, but they got in. They got in on the last week of the regular season, and they went in there and just took it to them from kickoff on. Dak throwing pick sixes all over the place. Like, man, it just, listen, if I'm a Cowboys fan, it just, every year, the same thing. You have all these high expectations, and then you fumble, and you straight flop. They flop. So I'm absolutely pissed if I'm a Cowboys fan. The fact they kept Mike McCarthy, okay, cool, but I would have went after a different coach. I would have wanted Jerry Jones to do that, but yeah, man, I'm pissed off, man. I don't even want to talk to nobody. I don't even want to watch the sports channels for a month if I'm a Cowboys fan until the season's over because they still roasting them and they gonna keep roasting.
They gotta do a whole 360, bro. And I think it's time for Jerry Jones to be gone. He had too much controversy these last couple years, but he owned it.
I say he can't fire himself. He ain't gonna fire himself.
That's what I'm saying. That's a fact.
All right, the Rams. Rams had a decent season, man. They lost to the Lions 24-23. How you feel if you're a Rams fan?
I mean, if you're a Rams fan, I mean, first of all, I done got confused with the Rams. Like some years, what about like 10 years ago, they was the St. Louis Rams.
Yeah, yep.
And then they was some other shit. I've never really. I think the only time I actually paid attention to the Rams was when the Jerome Bennis was there. That's how
Damn, you
NFL I
going
am.
back. That's the mid-90s.
So I'm gonna say this. I'm not surprised because everybody was building them up. You know what I'm saying? I think they went in there too comfortable, thinking that the Lions really wasn't gonna put nothing on that ass, and they did. You know what I'm saying? So without a doubt, yeah, you tight, but
Yeah.
better luck next year.
Yeah, I'm all right. Honestly, I'm all right if I'm a Rams fan. I didn't have the Rams doing anything. I had them winning like 4 games. They proved me wrong. They got into the playoffs. Puka Nacua, man, they got a star. They got a budding star. So if I'm a Rams fan, I'm cool, man. They're supposed to be a rebuilding year. They played with house money, man, and they did all right. I'm cool. I'm all right. I'm looking forward to the future. You know, hopefully Aaron Donald comes back. Sean McVay said he's coming back. So, yeah. They got to build a defense back up, though. And just keep, like I said, keep Puka Nacua. Get Cooper Kupp fully healthy. Matthew Stafford's getting a little older, so you might want to start thinking about a quarterback. But yeah, I'm good. I'm good if I'm a Rams fan.
Start getting the quarterback in right now to be his understudent. Start learning shit. It's about that time. And plus, he can't really. I mean, if he's not staying injury free, you know what I'm saying, or keep getting them hits, you know what I mean. So it's questionable for some of these top tier teams that everybody was talking about at the beginning of the year, and they going in. It's, you know what, I'm gonna say this: it's the underdogs year.
True indeed. I got you. All right, Steelers. They lost to the Bills. 31-17. How you feeling if you're a Steelers fan?
Yo, they went in there thinking that shit was too sweet. I'm saying all these underdogs have been killing this year. You know what I mean? Everybody's been going with these, because think about it: the Steelers, the Rams, the Chiefs, the top tier teams you've been hearing about the last couple years really is starting to fold. And you got these underdog teams that's starting to match out, going in there with that energy and taking everything. So I'm not kind of surprised. I think the Steelers had a little bit too much confidence, and it just overwhelmed them. Like, it just fucked them up.
Yeah. Steelers offense, man, is horrible. I don't know how they even made the playoffs. One. But if I'm a fan, I'm all right, because I didn't think they was going to make the playoffs. I thought Mike Tomlin was going to have another losing record. He didn't. He did his thing. So I gotta respect him for that. I'm cool if I'm a Steelers fan. They gotta fix that offense though.
And he got re-signed though too. They re-signed him too.
Right. They gotta fix that offense though. They gotta bring somebody else in there. He can't keep going with these quarterbacks. Kenny Pickett, fucking Mitchell Trubisky, and Mason Rudolph. You gotta get this man a quarterback, man. Get him a quarterback. Yeah. But I'm all right if I'm a Steelers fan. I'm all right.
But they put a lot of that's true.
Nah, if you're gonna finish your point, go ahead, bro.
No. I was saying what you just said was true though, but at the same time, they see something in Tomlin to keep him. So we'll see.
He's a great coach, man. Listen, if he'd have left, I'd have wanted the Commanders to sign him for sure. Go pay him whatever he wants. For real. He's that dude. He's like that. Last but not least, the Philadelphia Eagles. They got smashed by the Bucks.
Yo,
32-9. Yo, how you feeling if you were Eagles? Oh man,
you an Eagles fan? You is so high to ass. I was just on Instagram and what's the name? It's like they big is like, I'm not gonna call bro a mascot. Shout out to Gilly the kid. Wallow.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, Gilly was so pissed off, like seeing his reaction on it. Everybody, like I said, it's the year of the underdogs. You know what I'm saying? The teams that you thought you would probably never see in this type of position is the ones out there whooping ass. You know what I'm saying?
Texans,
and Philly
Packers.
Philly just went. They went pretty much like on a losing spree. They had lost like 2-3 straight. You know what I mean? Too big headed, thinking they not gonna be able to stand on business. So it is what it is. I know they tight. They is real tight.
They started out 10-1. Lost, man. They finished with 11-6. Yeah, you know what I mean? And they got their ass whooped in a lot of these games. You know, Cowboys smashed them. The 49ers smashed them. They lost to the Cardinals, and then the Giants smashed them last week of the regular season. I mean, listen, man. If I'm an Eagles fan, hell yeah. I didn't have the Eagles going to the Super Bowl, but I didn't have them losing in the first round. I didn't have them going out the way they did. They flamed out. They gotta fix the offense. The defense was absolutely trash. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, man. If I'm an Eagles fan, I'm tight. Again, like the Cowboys fans, I don't want to listen to sports or watch sports when it comes to the Eagles till the season is over, because they're gonna be roasting y'all too. Them and the Cowboys, the two teams getting the most heat because y'all deserve it. Like, y'all have big expectations. What happened?
Big expectations. You know what I'm saying? Big
Crazy.
expectations. And that's the thing, though. Like, I think it was just too much arrogance, too much big headed. They thought they was gonna run in these games and run over these dudes that's really trying to get these teams back on. You know what I mean? Because some of them losses, I mean, they lost to the Cardinals, they lost to the Giants. We talk about like 2-16 teams. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, but you
Yeah.
got to think though. Usually in football, and this is why I'm a big fan of football. Even if the team knows they're not going to get to the playoffs, you got players and coaches that still want the players to go out there and rock that shit just to see who they gonna keep or who's able to be able worked with and make the squad a little bit better. And they get better picks for the draft. You know
Absolutely.
what I
No
mean?
gimmies.
So
No
yeah,
gimmies,
but
man. No
yeah,
gimmies.
the teams that ain't making it is the ones still gonna play the hardest. The ones that's
Yep.
already made it get too set back. They get too settled.
Yeah, they got it. Players got incentives too. Like, yo, listen, I get this sack. That's 100K for me or a million for me, even if they ain't making the playoffs. Yeah, for sure,
Yeah,
for sure.
they still go hard, and that's what you're
Yeah,
supposed to do.
no doubt. All right, that's it for tight. All right, we'll be back next week with the next 4 teams that lose. But let me get to my locks for this weekend. So I got the Rams. I'm sorry, I got the Ravens -9.5 hosting the Texans. That's a big spread, man, but I gotta go with it. I gotta believe in the Ravens. I got the 49ers -9.5 over the Packers. Again, another big spread, but I gotta roll with it. I think it's gonna go down. I think both teams gonna go, they're going cruise. Then I got the Bucks +6.5 at the Lions. And then I got the Bills -2.5 with the Chiefs. The Chiefs can't keep doing this, man. The Chiefs got no receivers. Travis Kelce's showing his age now. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's showing his age a little bit. He's dropping passes. He's not the same. I know he's been injured too, but he ain't the same. Like, the Chiefs got to, at some point, it's got to run out. I don't know how do you beat the Dolphins. They shouldn't even beat the Dolphins.
Listen. If you're the head of the body, which what's the quarterback name?
Patrick Mahomes.
Patrick Mahomes, young dude. You lead that team and you get the motherfuckers to do what you need them to do. If they got that confidence in you, they should be taking your word. I seen a bit of the footage when he was on the sideline going off and shit. You know what I'm saying? On his players. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yep.
it's like they getting that discouraged in their heart. If your head, the captain, is telling you to come with the shit, you got to put forth that effort. You know what I mean? So, like you said, the other bro is starting to get a little tired or whatever. But you in the playoffs, there ain't no fucking excuses now.
No
This is
doubt.
what we worked hard to get to. You know what I mean? So buckle up and nut up. You know what I'm saying? Like, point blank, period.
Straight drop. Buckle up and nut up.
Yeah, man.
All right. Good shit. Here we go. Next topic. So I was reading this in Deadspin. Shout out to Deadspin. And also shout out to FanDuel for the picks. I got my picks from FanDuel. Shout out to FanDuel. You know what I mean? Gamble responsibly. Anyway, so I was reading this on Deadspin about basically what happened with Aaron Rodgers and Pat McAfee. I played it a couple weeks ago on the show. Basically, what he was saying. And somebody basically brought up that it seems like ESPN only wants the black talent or the black journalists to stick to sports and not really go off script because they kind of let Aaron Rodgers do his thing and nobody really policed it or sanctioned it. You know what I mean? I want to find the right word for it. Kind of checked it. You know what I'm saying? Let them know, look, bro, that's too much. We don't want to deal with the vaccination statuses and all that stuff. Like, you going off script. But he did his thing. He's always allowed to do his thing when he goes on Pat McAfee's show.
Right.
So that made me ask the question: do you still think it's like that? Now, we remember a couple years ago when LeBron and KD said what they said about Donald Trump. When LeBron said he don't give a fuck about the black community, and Laura Ingraham came on and said, "Shut up and dribble," and that spawned the whole little show and the big discussion. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then, mind you, Drew Brees said something about, "Hey, guys shouldn't kneel for the flag." And they was like, "Well, Drew Brees." Same Laura Ingraham was like, "Well, he's entitled to his opinion." Whoa, hold on a minute now. You know what I mean? So I'm asking now, we in 2024. Do you think that still applies?
Look, I'm gonna say this as far as us being black men in general. You know what I'm saying? It's always been certain things to keep us, or they want us to not speak about certain shit. Just like right now, they're trying to erase the history of slavery being taught in schools. You know what I mean? So I think it's biased. I kind of like Aaron Rodgers for going on that note and speaking his mind, but it shows you the color line where if any one of us get to talking about that shit, it's going to be some type of backlash, or it's going to be some type of what's the word I'm looking for? Damage to their media or their media outlet for letting us speak like that. So hell yeah, I think it's still censored. Like just talk. What was bro who started the Neil thing?
Colin
Can't even think
Kaepernick.
of his name.
Colin Kaepernick.
Kaepernick. As soon as he started doing that, you seen what it was. They was like, "Yo, shut up, stand up for the national anthem and just play football." Well, damn, it almost sound like a slave mentality. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I feel them brothers that's in that position. That's their job. That's what they worked hard to do. They taking care of families. They taking care of their kids and all that shit. So it's like you get celebrities and athletes when it comes to something dealing political, sometimes they might speak, but then sometimes if they do speak, then they can get what they call canceled. The cancel culture, blackballed and shit like that. So I'm gonna say we at the platform we not no millionaires and no like that. We could talk our shit. It just depends on if it gets to the masses and actually creates some type of function. With them, if they really get to talking that shit, they can gain more followers and more people that'll start looking into the shit that they talk about. So hell yeah, I think we still getting blackballed for all that shit. They don't want us talking about certain shit because it'll cause too much. You know what I'm saying? Once you start putting all that truth out there, then that's when motherfuckers is gonna start taking notice and some changes is gonna be. But everything like not scripted, but they let him just go on there raw and organically and just speak his mind. If any one of us did that, half that shit would have been cut and they still would have released it to the people.
True indeed. Yeah, I feel you. You know what I mean? Like, it's sad that it's still like that, but again, that's just the way the world we live in. Like you said, I'm with you. I agree. I think everybody should be able to speak their mind. Say what you want to say, but stand on it. Now stand on it when you get called out about it. Like Roseanne got canceled for what she said. I mean, she called the lady basically a monkey. You know what I'm saying? But and everybody, it was okay for Roseanne. It wasn't okay when Roseanne got canceled, but it was okay for Colin Kaepernick because he stood for the flag. At the end of the day, what people don't understand is you got to understand when it comes to the First Amendment, there's four or five parts to it. One of them is peaceful protest, and that's what Colin Kaepernick did. So just like you had the right to go run your mouth and call him out and call him a piece of crap and leave America on using your First Amendment right for free speech, he had a right for peaceful protest. So you got to deal with that. I get it. The flag is polarizing, but still, that's what he figured was going to bring the most awareness. You know what I'm saying? And some people feel like we're not united. You know what I'm saying? Some people really feel like the United States isn't really united. We're just America. So again, I'm cool with Aaron Rodgers speaking his mind. You know what I mean? I think he went a little crazy with the Jimmy Kimmel thing, but he tried to backtrack it, and he put his foot in his mouth. I think he went too far. But you know what? Speak your mind, bro. But be able to stand on it and be prepared what's going to come next. He shouldn't be canceled. Nobody should be canceled for what you say. If you racist, man, say it. I'd rather you be racist to my face. Not like me to my face, then go behind my back and run your mouth. Or feel like you got to go around it and then somebody make you issue an apology. Nah, if you're not sorry, don't say sorry. You know what I mean? Like one thing I do respect about Kevin Hart was remember when Kevin Hart, when he was gonna host, I think it was the Academy Awards, and he made that and they went back to one of his tweets where he said something about if you suck on a chicken bone, that's gay. But he wouldn't apologize. He was like, I'm not apologizing. He wound up not hosting. Respect. He stood on it like, oh look.
Yeah. Pretty much.
What I said, it's my speech. I'm not apologizing for that. That's it.
If you speak it, you thought about it, you calculated it, it is what it is. Ain't nobody going backwards. Everybody moves forward. Point blank, period.
That's it, man. Stand on business. That's it, man. If you got something to say, you feel like you want to say it, gotta say it. But again, be prepared to stand on it. Don't backtrack and let me issue an apology. Nah, stand on it. You shouldn't get canceled. You shouldn't lose your job. But now we see who you are now. That's it.
Right.
If you're sexist, if you're a racist, if you're whatever it is, homophobe, whatever the case is, we see who you are now. Even if it's me, you're going to see who I am, and I'm going to stand on it. You got to stand on it. You know what I mean? Nobody should ever get canceled for that. So, yeah, let's just keep it. Listen, man, nobody should be allowed to stick to sports. Speak what you want to say, but stand on it. That's my moral of the story. That's the reason why I brought it up. All right, we come back from the break. Rasheed Wallace has some harsh words about AAU and what it's doing to the sport of basketball, the culture of basketball, if you will. Remember, like, subscribe, share, comment right back after the break. Insane Lex, Fanatical,
never say never, we know for them hits. Feeling that weather you put on your fit. Y'all fly forever, go get you the drip. Y'all fly forever, we real as it get. Never say never, we know for them hits. Feeling that weather you put on your fit. Y'all fly forever, go get you the drip.
Yo, welcome back. Fanatical Massholes show. Insane Lex, boy, Mizzo. Right back into it. All right, so courtesy of the Basketball Network, Rasheed Wallace has some harsh words for basically AAU, I'm sorry, and why it's ruined basketball. He said it's all a gimmick now. So let me just quote what he said. He said, AAU and all that ish destroys a lot of it. It spoils the kids. That's why the game is effed up now. It's a gimmick game now. With AAU, a lot of these kids are one facet. Either I could dribble the ish out of the ball, I'm fast, I get to the rim, I'm a good shooter, I'm athletic, I could block a shot. You know what I mean? I could catch anything within 5 foot radius of the rim. A lot of these kids are one facet, he said. What else? So that was basically what he was saying. He basically went on to say, look, you want to get into the NBA, the best way is to get in there through defense. I believe that was him. What do you think of what Rasheed Wallace said? Do you agree with what he's saying?
I think I kind of agree with him because I mean, growing up, you know what I'm saying, in the 90s, you know what I'm saying, in the mill, I seen AAU, but it was almost like certain kids are selected. It was a lot of bullshit that went on with AAU too. You know what I'm saying? As far as like, I don't think the people who bringing them to that is more what he's saying. I think what he's saying, a lot of the kids get fucked over for the simple fact that people that's reaching out to them trying to get them in the league is more looking at it as a payday than actually caring about the kid. You know what I mean? So I think he's just talking more the traditional way. If you got it, go for all of it, do it the proper way, go to school, go to college, you know what I'm saying? He's saying go more about it the other way instead of some of them dudes out there that's going to AAU games or selecting these certain athletes to do it as teams or whatever, is more just looking for a way to get paid and not really thinking about the athlete, not putting the person who they trying to get in that position first, then, you know what I'm saying, then the payday.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with him as far as what is translating to the NBA. I mean, I feel like it's a trickle up effect. I ain't gonna say trickle down because obviously you go from AAU to college and then the pros. He's right about just the one facet. I'm watching college basketball, bro. I've been trying to watch college basketball. I can't, bro. I can, but I can't. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I don't know these players, and I
Right.
don't. And I see the moves. I'm like, other than Bronny James, Bronny James. Why Bronny James? Because of LeBron. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And he had 11 points the other night. Cool. I'm not gonna criticize him. That's what's up. But
Right.
I'm not seeing nothing where it's like, yo, okay, he nice. He got this. He got that. Again, they just, as a new generation, we evolve, so they're faster. They jump. You know what I mean? They
Right.
jump higher. They can do things that they couldn't do probably back in the 80s, even though you've seen Rod Strickland, guys like Rod Strickland doing it.
But the game was more physical back then than what it is now.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Way more physical.
Right. So what I'm saying is I agree with him that it's messing up the game because, like you said, we got to teach these kids back to the fundamentals, playing defense, the mid-range, move without the ball. You know what I'm saying? Like, you only see a handful of players in the NBA move without the ball. Now, you can name on top of your head, it's probably Steph Curry. Man, honestly, I can't name too many of them, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of it is ISO ball. It's either two-man game. It's basically pick-up basketball in the NBA.
It's no more street ball. Because you got to think about it. A lot of the guys that played in like the 90s and the early 2000s.
Well, it is street ball to me.
Well, I'm saying it's the game was way more physical, so you could tell who was playing street ball. They done lifted up the game and made so many different occurrences and changes in the rules where it's all, you got your higher class ball. I don't really see street ball as far as like being broadcast no more. It's almost like it done went straight corporate.
Yeah. You got you got the Dykeman and all that. That's dope out in New York. You know what I'm saying? And now the Jewel League that they have in the summer. That's all indoors. It's not outside. But yeah, like I said, I just agree with Rasheed. They got to get back to teaching these kids the fundamentals, the basics, team ball. You know what I'm saying? Not just, hey, I can dribble a lot. I got handles. I can shoot the three. Like the lost art of the game, man. Playing within the game, taking the team concept, not just can score. You know what I'm saying? And you see it with a lot of players. You see it with a lot of players in the league now today. So yeah, I definitely agree with Sheed. The game needs to get back to the face, strip it back down, and bring it back to the basics and the fundamentals. And let's get these kids known, because again, nobody knows who the hell these kids are playing college basketball. They come out 1 year, and you still don't know who the hell they are. You know what I mean? Like, I couldn't even tell you who's the draft class right now. And from what I heard, when I did hear it, it's not that good. You know what I'm saying? We know everything about the NFL, who's coming out. Like, when they coming out, okay, it's talent. Yeah. NBA draft this year, like, they saying it's not going to be that great. That should not happen, man, for coming draft.
I think for us, I mean, when it comes to football, number one, they seasons is shorter. You know what I'm saying? And then depending on the college or depending on the division or that you like, but basketball, I mean, you're right though, bro. Like, I don't know what it is, but back then we would actually know college players or hear about them and this and that. And a lot of these guys won't be hearing nothing because they being brought up out of any little basketball program. Like, it's a wide range game of ways to get into the NBA.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying?
No question. All right. Good stuff. Good stuff. Next topic. NBA brought out some report cards, a report card basically for all the teams. We're just gonna go through with our teams. You know what I'm saying? He's going with the Bucks. I'm going with the Nets. Let me start with my Nets. So they gave the Nets a C minus. Damn. We've been trash. We 4-12. 4-12. What? Since we started out good, we've been 4-12 past 16 games. 2 of those wins coming to Detroit Pistons. We know how the Pistons is awful, man. No disrespect to Detroit. They awful. I mean, listen, I gotta agree. You know, they gave him the first quarter of it. They gave us B plus though, which the first quarter season they started out good. Like I said, on pace to win 35 games. That's crazy, man. I thought the Nets would at least play in, get to the second round. Bold predicts because I figure they make a move. They're trying to make a move, but I don't know what they're gonna do. Like right now, I just need Sean Marks to tell me where we going. Which way is the car going, bro? Are you going towards rebuild mode? Or are you trying to build this thing up right now? Go get a star to pair with Mikal Bridges and them guys, and let's see what happens. You got a bunch of draft picks. Don't waste these draft picks, man. You got a bunch of them. Don't sit on these bad boys. Make a move with them. Or get rid of all the other traded players, get more draft picks, and then start fresh next year. But do something. Because this in between, they lost to the Blazers the other night. Last second shot. I mean, again, they're playing hard. I love this team. They play hard, but I'm just not seeing no cohesion, man. You got to figure out what you're trying to do with Cam Thomas. Is he a starter? Is he not a starter? He's instant offense, man. He's Mark Aguirre, but I don't think it's translating into wins. So if that's the case, man, listen, use him as a trade piece. No disrespect to Cam Thomas. He's nice. But if he's not breeding winning, if it's not leading to wins, you got to make a different move, man. So overall, I'm pissed off. But I can't be mad at this this grade for them.
Yeah, so all I'm gonna say is, you know what I'm saying, for the Bucks, I'm pretty much impressed. You know what I mean?
No, you ain't.
You know what I mean? I mean, the Bucks been doing their thing, but one thing I will say, what's the name has been kind of like acting a little bit out of character though, from what I've seen on social media and all that with him. Giannis, you know what I'm saying? So
what's he doing on social media?
I don't know, bro. Like, it's just certain things, like with, you know what I mean, like the him grabbing the ball or wanting the game ball and running away with it, trying to do all that. Like
Indiana took the ball. He dropped 50, man, or something like that. 61.
Okay, bro. I mean, but I'm saying though, you acted like he looked like a little kid that was stealing a piece of candy and was trying to get away with that shit.
They took the ball. He went back to go get his ball.
Yeah, I'm saying though, but
they took that man's ball. He went to go get his ball back. Give him his ball back.
See what I'm saying though. But see, I ain't gonna lie to the people who out there watching though. I'm a little kind of out of source with basketball, but I'm gonna say this true. If you're a real Bucks fan, you were a Bucks fan back in the 90s when Big Dog was there, the Van
Todd
Baker
Day
was
and
there,
them boys.
Todd
You know
what I'm saying?
Glenn
So
Robinson.
I'm gonna say this. I've been a hardcore Bucks fan, but I do believe it's a lot of bandwaggers. So all I'm gonna say is enjoy the motion that's going right now, because when that motion stops, I guarantee all these so-called bandwagon ass motherfuckers is not gonna be there no more. Go Bucks. You know what I'm saying? 414 all day.
Hey, bro, I'm gonna hold you down. Listen, don't get me wrong. I live in Mass, and I don't like none of the Mass. I'm not a fan of none of the Mass teams other than like Holy Cross, the team in Worcester. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna hold you down, bro. If I see somebody from Mass ripping the Bucks, I'm not having it. Nah, dog. Sports etiquette. Nah, bro. Nah, there's no. You are Bucks fan. You know you're a bandwagon Bucks fan. You are not no goddamn Bucks fan. Straight up.
Yeah, I feel
you know what I'm saying? Like, no bullshit, man. Like, for real. Like, you know, we don't have any transplants from Milwaukee. No disrespect to Milwaukee. Some from Ohio, other places. Milwaukee's the one spot where, like, I don't know nobody, but except for y'all that I've known for years.
Right.
But I'm just saying, we ain't got no transplants from Milwaukee like that. Nah, bro. You ain't a Bucks fan. Stop playing, bro. You a Bucks fan because of Giannis. You know what I'm saying? Maybe all the Greek people. Shout out to the Greek people. Maybe all the Greek people are Bucks fan. Okay. I could let that slide. All right, cool. But nah, hell no, man. I'm with you. I'm gonna hold you down on it. Nah, hell no, you ain't no damn Bucks fan. You know what I'm saying? But you agree with the grade though?
Yeah, I agree with the grade. They playing pretty good. I seen like a couple games, you know what I'm saying? So they still got that chemistry, and then they just had that trade too. What's bro name?
Damon Lillard.
Yeah. Who just came over there. Even
Mm-hmm.
he rapping too, but I like the chemistry that I saw when they was playing. So it's gonna be big for them again.
Yeah, let's just hope they can play a little defense, man. Like, and I think they'll be. I had Dame Lillard winning the MVP this year. You know what I mean? So I don't know if that's gonna happen, but because Jason Tatum's balling, but let's hope they
Right.
play a little defense. I think the Bucks will be all right, man. They smashed the Celtics the other night. Like, if I'm a fan, if the NBA, if they, you know how they say the NBA scripted. If it's scripted, what you want in the Eastern Conference Finals, you want Bucks Celtics. That's what you want. For me,
Yeah.
that's what I want. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And you could do with the Sixers Bucks, but I'd rather see Bucks Celtics in the Eastern Conference Finals. That'll be a dope series. Must see TV. Ratings will go through the roof. You know what I mean? That'll be fly.
Yeah, that would pop off. Yeah.
That'll be fly. All right. Before we get up out of here, let me get my bozos. My first bozo is the Chicago Bulls fans. So Jerry Krause's, they introduced their Ring of Honor. Obviously, Jordan Pippen wasn't in attendance, whatever reason. I think they bozos for that. I love Jordan, but I think that's a bozo move. Anyway, the Bulls fans booed the late GM, late great general manager Jerry Krause with his wife in attendance. She's distraught, crying. Y'all are bozos, man. This man got you 6 championships. He drafted Jordan. He drafted Scottie Pippen. Like, come on, man. Like, come on. He built good teams. Yes,
Look,
don't get me wrong. He wanted. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
I'm just gonna say this, dog. Look, yes, he did create what we know to be a dynasty of a team, but he broke up that dynasty with letting Phil Jackson go, and a lot of Chicago Bulls fans really hated him for that because he broke everything up. You know what I mean? Now, what they did, that was a little bit bogus. And with his wife being there, I mean, yeah,
Come on, man.
they
Come
could have
on.
shown some better respect than that. But
Hit him with a golf
you know what I
clap, man.
mean?
Just a little tap, man. That's all you gotta
Yeah,
do.
but he fucked it up. Once Phil left, once Phil decided to lead, and
And
that's
then
when
Jordan left.
everything.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah,
I'm with you. Like because remember, you seen the Last Dance. He was like, "Look, I don't care if they can win a championship. They go undefeated. I'm still breaking it up." So you
right.
saying that? Yeah, no doubt. You're gonna be bitter in the course. The way he was like, "Listen, players don't win championships. Organizations do." Yes, don't get me wrong. He said some things was like, "Come on, bro. What you talking about, man? Come on, man.
Yeah,
Stop." You know what I mean? He tried to. He wanted too much of the damn credit. Play your role, bro. Play your position. You know what I mean? So I got you on that, but still, damn. Don't pull his wife, man. My second bozo, Miami tight end Cam McCormick. He's coming back for his 9th season of eligibility. This smart truck is going to be 25 years old playing in college. 9th year? Come on, bro. Give it up, dog. Give it up, bro.
I'm wondering why he hasn't tried to, because don't the NFL got like a little like minor league? Don't they got like something where like, well, you can play something or like arena football or something?
Yeah,
You
I
know
mean,
what
you
I'm
could
saying?
go to like the XFL now, the XFL and XFL, USFL, they're merging, or the Canadian League, but I don't know what this dude's doing. Maybe he just
Because
wants
he already got his degree. He
right.
enrolled in college back in 2016.
Yeah,
He got
yeah.
injured. The bro still got his degree, so he good on that note.
Right.
But why would you still try to play at a collegiate level when you can do something to take you to a pro level? That it seems a little weird to me.
Again, if he juicing that NIL money, he's getting more money than he figured to get. If he's getting like, say he's getting 100,000 NIL money, he's not gonna get that because if he figures he's not going pro and he's not gonna get any type of money, I guess juice that up. You know what I mean? Let me make this next extra 100,000, start a business, whatever. Maybe become an analyst or something like that. Go, I don't know, but man, come on, bro. Go home, dog. No disrespect, man.
Yeah.
I don't want nobody. I don't want to shatter nobody's dreams, bro. But I think we can all say, bro, come on, man, bruh.
Leave it alone.
Bro,
Leave it alone.
That's what I'm saying.
Leave it alone. Or at least try to get to the pros or something, bro.
No
But leave
doubt.
that kind of stuff. It's weird.
No doubt. All right, real quick. Carmelo Anthony gave Steph Curry a piece of advice. Said if Steph leaves, Steph should only leave to go to Charlotte. If not, stay in Golden State for the rest of your career. Get your statue. You agree or disagree?
Seeing players try to do that, I agree with what he said.
Yeah, I agree too. Stay there. If not, I go to Charlotte. I mean, if you're gonna go to Charlotte, don't go Charlotte this year. Go to Charlotte when you're in like maybe 2 or 3 years from now. Put butts in the seats. You know what I mean? Fill the arena up. That's it, man. Because Charlotte's not close to winning. Not even close. They ain't close to winning at all.
Well, see, the thing with them though is like he pretty much saying go out on top or go out quietly.
Yeah, no doubt. All right. So did you get a chance to listen to the two albums we dropped this weekend that we found intriguing, or that Pac-Man found intriguing? Shout out Pac-Man.
Yeah.
Shout out R. Loren. I call him Pac-Man. Shout out R. Loren. He absent today. So if you see him, just roast him. You know what I mean?
Big facts.
Bodie James and 21 Savage. Did you listen to the albums? How'd you like them?
Yo, so first of all, Midwest representative right here. I gotta go with my man Bodie James. I've been on him for a while. You know what I'm saying? The bro, like his production or the niggas who he fuck with. I mean, they production is crazy. The monotone flow, you know what I'm saying? You can understand it, and he got bars. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna give that album from a 1 to 10. I give it an 8. You know what I mean? Because the production on there is crazy. Now, 21 Savage here, and shout out Arlen Rand because I really wished he was up on here so me and this nigga could be arguing about this. Now, I don't got nothing against 21 Savage, but I've heard certain songs. Like I'm gonna tell you right now, I would probably pick to listen to Future over 21 Savage. And the only reason I'm saying that is because I never really have been a fan of bro. This album, but I do like his background and how he grew up and how he came into rap. I salute that. Like, bro is solid. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, like his flow, his style of flow, that down south flow, is just not something I listen to. But the album had good production. It was like 2 songs on there that I really liked though. The one was called Letter to My Brother. I think he was shouting out Young Thug, a Thugger up in that song, and then the Red Rum song. I like them. There was some two bangers. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, I'm going with Midwest. I gotta fuck with that Bodie James over that 21 Savage, and I'm gonna leave it at that.
I got you. I like the 21 Savage album. Again, it's a bit of the same, but whatever. What are you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? I like him more than I like most of this new age artists. No disrespect to them, but yeah, I rock with 21. I like the song he had with Doja Cat, man. Honestly, I ain't gonna lie, man. The song he had with Doja Cat's pretty dope, and he had another song there. That was nice too. I forgot what it was called. Man, with my man, it's kind of like R&B. Dude was singing on the hook. That joint was nice. I like the song he had with I like Red Rum too. I give it a 7. You know what I mean? I'll give that a 7 out of 10. Now if I had to now Bodie James, yeah, I'm with you. I'm giving it an 8. Bodie James is gutter, man. Bodie James is hard, man. I ain't listen to Bodie James a lot. I fell off him, but I remember brother of mine's Maker Page, shout out to him. He put us on to him. He had a song with Action Brunson that was fire. You know, the whole album. Yeah. So that was way back. That was like 2012. That joint was fire. And I've been like every time I remember him, I put a couple songs on my playlist. But yeah, that album, that Bodie James album is nice. So I give it an 8. So I'm with you. I'm definitely giving that an 8. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put some of them songs on my playlist, rock them in the gym. I mean,
already.
All right, y'all. It's been a good show. Appreciate y'all for joining us. Remember, shout out to my sponsors, man. Go get you a plate. Timothy Brunfield. Hit them up. Go get you some clothes. Young Fly Forever. Like, subscribe, share, comment. We'll see you on Straight Drop Viral. Insane Lex, your boy Mizzo. Peace and blessings to the multitude. Y'all have a good weekend, man. We out.
Y'all fly forever.
Turn that shit up, yo.
Ayy, I'm fly forever, we real as it get. Never say never, we know for them hits. Feeling that weather you put on your fit. Y'all fly forever, go get you the drip. Y'all fly forever, we real as it get. Never say never, we know for them hits. Feeling that weather you put on your fit.